Hey, what's good, everyone? It's Luna here, and in today's video, we're taking it back to 16-year-old Luna, okay? Put yourself in the mind of 16-year-old Luna uh, behind all the porn and Xbox and GTA and whatever the fuck was going on at that time. But 16-year-old Luna got invited to go on a vacation pretty much with his friend and his parents, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it wasn't very far, it was like 3 hours away. We drove out there. And we stayed at this very fucking shitty motel. And now that I think about it, I don't even know why I called it vacation. My friend's parents just wanted to visit their family, and they were like 3 hours over in this other town. So like I said, we went there, got this motel. Honestly, the motel itself, it wasn't that bad. I don't mean to shit on it. It wasn't that bad. But the people there, the staff, that's where it was an issue, okay? Now, me personally, I fucking hate staying in hotels in general or, like, someone's room. It's the worst because they always fucking knock on the door at, like, 10 o'clock while you're still sleeping. They're like, hey, housekeeping, or hey, get up. Like, you know what I mean? It's just fucking annoying. But anyway, 2 days into the trip, it was like a 4-day trip. On the second day, my friend and his parents went out to get breakfast, and I stayed back. I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling that good. I have a headache. I'm going to take a shower, probably just try to relax. And they were like, that's fine. And they left. So yeah, my friend was gone, so I had our whole room to myself to fucking walk around naked or make vines, then switch to YouTube and make a shitty rap song. I could have done anything I really wanted to in this period of time, okay? And my friend's parents had a whole different room from us, so their room was completely empty. But anyway, while I'm showering, I hear this knock on the door, and I'm like, fuck, who the hell could that be? And I'm thinking, oh, it's my friend, right? But then I was like, wait, he has a fucking key. So if he really wanted to, he could just unlock the door and open it and walk in. Like, he has a key to the room. And then it clicked in my head. I was like, oh, wait, it's the housekeepers. Because, you know, hotels and motels have housekeepers or maids, whatever the fuck you want to call them. And they come in when you're not there and clean your room for you. Or they, you know, knock on the door while you're there and you tell them to politely leave. But I usually just ignore them and they leave, right? But this fucking housekeeper kept knocking on the goddamn door. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was just sitting in the shower ignoring him. Like, you know, nope, I'm not opening the door. You can leave. And finally the knocking stops, right? And I hear the door unlock and then open. And I was like, oh, damn, it is my friend, right? So I stop the water, hop out of the shower, dry off really, really quick, wrap the towel around my waist to hide my small penis. And then I walk out into where the beds are. And I see these housekeepers. I see 2 girls and a guy. And they look at me like fucking deer in headlights. Like they just got caught. And I was like, what's up? And they were like, oh, we just came in to, you know, see if you need anything. And I was like, shouldn't you be let in for that? And they were like, well, usually when no one answers, we just come in and, you know, clean the sheets and stuff. And I was like, I don't need anything and I don't need new sheets. And they were like, oh, okay. And the guy just like fast walks out of the fucking room. Like he just speeds out of that goddamn room. And the 2 girls follow behind him, right? And they shut the door. I was like, that's fucking weird. But anyway, I completely dry off. I put some clothes on and I lay down. And my head still hurt and I was just confused. And I was just chilling, right? Watching TV. And later, my friend walks in. He's like, dude, my fucking parents' room got robbed. And I was like, what? And he's like, my parents' room. Like, someone came in and stole a bunch of little shit. And I was like, well, like what? He's like, my mom's iPod got taken and, like, the laptop's still there, but the iPod's gone and, like, all the food in the fridge is gone. And, like, all my mom's chargers and shit are gone. And it confused the hell out of me because I was like, damn, they left her laptop, but not her chargers and stuff and, like, the food in the fridge. Like, what the fuck? It was just so confusing to me. I was like, who the fuck are these thieves, and why do they steal goddamn food out of the fridge? But anyway, I said that. I was like, what kind of fucking thieves steal food out of the fridge and shit? And he was like, dude, I think it was the maids. Like, because they do that type of shit. They steal really little stuff that they think you won't notice. And I was like, I mean, one of those things isn't that little. And plus, like, that'd be really stupid to steal as a maid because, like, you're just going to be the first one to get pinned for stealing if something goes missing. But I was like, you know what? You could be right, though, because there was some that came in earlier, and I told them to leave, and I probably avoided them fucking stealing my shit, too, because I had a bunch of really nice shit in my room. And he was like, are you serious? Like, they came in here? And I was like, yeah, 3 motherfuckers did, and I told them to leave. He was like, oh, shit, come tell my parents this. So I went over to his parents' room, told them about it, like the housekeeper's coming in and me telling him to leave. And they were like, all right, well, let's just go to the front desk and figure it out. And they did. They went to the front desk, and they told them all about it, and they questioned, I think, the housekeepers, and they fucking admitted to it. Like, those 3 people were going room to room just stealing little shit from people, and they admitted to it. And I don't know to this day if they ended up getting fired or not. I'd imagine they did, because if you're getting paid to be a housekeeper and you're stealing from the fucking house or the room of the people that I guess are paying you, like, what the fuck? That's kind of messed up, you know what I mean? Like, and plus, why the fuck would you risk getting in that much trouble to steal food out of the fucking fridge? Like, dude, you really want my goddamn, like, ham out of the fridge that bad? You want to steal my fucking sandwich ham and then run away? Like, I just don't get it. But yeah, I basically stopped my room from getting fucking robbed. For all I know, they could have taken way more shit from mine. Like, I had my phone out and stuff. They probably could have taken my iPhone and, like, a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm glad that didn't fucking happen. And yeah, I had a lot more shit than his parents did, so that would have been bad. Moral of the story is don't fucking stay at random motels. And yeah, could have all been avoided. But seriously, guys, hope you enjoyed this funny little story. Dodged a fucking bullet. And yeah, I have daily videos, somewhat daily videos coming. It's fucking summer now, so it's time to go nuts, right? But anyway, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. I fucking promise. Leave a fucking like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.